the decline of future generations, an examination of societal challenges. Predicting the trajectory of future generations is inherently speculative, yet various trends suggest that future generations of people might face worsening conditions. This potential decline can be attributed to a confluence of factors including environmental degradation, economic instability, political polarization, declining educational standards, and the erosion of social cohesion. Analyzing these elements provides a comprehensive understanding of why future generations may struggle more than their predecessors. Environmental degradation. One of the most pressing issues facing future generations is environmental degradation. Climate change, driven by the relentless burning of fossil fuels and deforestation, threatens to create a world that is increasingly hostile to human life. Rising sea levels, more frequent and severe weather events, and disruptions to food and water supplies could lead to widespread displacement and suffering. The degradation of natural ecosystems not only affects biodiversity, but also impacts human health and economic stability. The failure of current and previous generations to adequately address environmental issues leaves a heavy burden on future generations. The longer decisive action is delayed, the more severe and irreversible the consequences will be. This environmental inheritance is likely to result in a lower quality of life, increased mortality rates, and greater socioeconomic disparities as vulnerable communities bear the brunt of climate impacts. Economic instability. Economic instability is another factor that threatens to undermine the well-being of future generations. The global economy is characterized by increasing inequality, stagnant wages for many, and the rising cost of living. Automation and technological advancements, while offering efficiencies, also threaten to displace millions of workers, leading to higher unemployment rates and economic insecurity. Furthermore, the accumulation of national debts poses a significant challenge. Many countries are borrowing extensively to manage current crises, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, without clear strategies for debt repayment. This financial burden will eventually fall on future generations, who may face higher taxes, reduced public services, and economic stagnation as a result. Political polarization and governance. Political polarization and the erosion of democratic norms also present significant threats to future generations. In many parts of the world, including established democracies, there is a growing trend towards authoritarianism, political extremism, and decreased trust in institutions. This polarization undermines effective governance and makes it difficult to address complex societal issues through consensus and cooperation. The decline in democratic norms is particularly worrying because it can lead to the erosion of civil liberties and human rights. Future generations may find themselves living in societies where dissent is punished, freedom of expression is curtailed, and political participation is limited. The weakening of democratic institutions can also result in poor policy decisions that exacerbate social and economic inequalities. Declining educational standards. Education is a critical determinant of future success and societal progress. However, there are worrying signs that educational standards are declining in many parts of the world. Factors contributing to this decline include underfunding of public education, growing class sizes, and an overemphasis on standardized testing at the expense of critical thinking and creativity. Additionally, the rapid pace of technological change requires continuous adaptation and learning. Yet, educational systems are often slow to evolve. This lag means that future generations may not be adequately prepared for the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century workforce. The consequences of a poorly educated populace include lower economic productivity, higher unemployment rates, and decreased civic engagement. Erosion of social cohesion. Social cohesion, the bonds that hold societies together, is also under threat. Increasingly, societies are experiencing fragmentation along lines of race, class, religion, and political affiliation. This fragmentation can lead to social unrest, violence, and a breakdown in the sense of community and shared purpose. The rise of social media has also contributed to the erosion of social cohesion. While these platforms have the potential to connect people, they often exacerbate divisions by creating echo chambers and facilitating the spread of misinformation. The resulting social fragmentation can make it difficult to build consensus on important issues, further undermining the ability to address collective challenges. Health and well-being. The health and well-being of future generations are also at risk due to a combination of lifestyle factors and systemic issues. The prevalence of chronic diseases such as obesity, diabetes, and mental health disorders is rising, driven by poor diets, sedentary lifestyles, and increased stress levels. These health challenges not only reduce the quality of life, but also place a significant burden on healthcare systems. Moreover, Access to healthcare remains uneven, with many people around the world lacking access to basic medical services. As economic and environmental pressures mount, the ability of healthcare systems to respond effectively may be further compromised, leading to worse health outcomes for future generations. Ethical and moral decline. Some argue that future generations may face a decline in ethical and moral standards. The increasing focus on individualism and material success can lead to a neglect of community values, empathy, and altruism. This shift can manifest in various ways, including increased corruption, decreased social responsibility, and a general decline in the sense of moral duty towards others. The erosion of ethical standards can undermine trust in institutions and individuals, making it more difficult to build and maintain the social and economic relationships necessary for a healthy society. If future generations grow up in environments where unethical behavior is normalized, the long-term consequences for societal cohesion and progress could be severe. Technological dependency and cybersecurity. While technological advancements offer many benefits, there is also a growing dependency on technology that poses risks for future generations. This dependency can lead to vulnerabilities, particularly in terms of cybersecurity. The increasing incidence of cyber attacks, data breaches, and misinformation campaigns threaten personal privacy, national security, and the integrity of democratic processes. Furthermore, the rapid pace of technological change can outstrip the ability of legal and regulatory frameworks to keep up, resulting in a landscape where technological abuses go unchecked. Future generations may inherit a world where technology is both indispensable and potentially dangerous, with profound implications for personal freedom and security. Cultural and generational disconnect. A growing cultural and generational disconnect also threatens the future. As societies become more diverse and values shift, there can be significant tensions between different generations and cultural groups. These tensions can lead to misunderstandings, conflict, and a lack of cohesion, making it difficult to address shared challenges effectively. The rapid pace of change in areas such as technology, social norms, and the economy can exacerbate these disconnects, leaving older generations feeling alienated and younger generations feeling misunderstood and unsupported. Bridging these gaps will be essential to fostering a sense of unity and common purpose. Conclusion: the potential decline of future generations is not inevitable, but the challenges they face are significant and multifaceted. Environmental degradation, economic instability, political polarization, declining educational standards, erosion of social cohesion, health and well-being concerns, ethical and moral decline, technological dependency, and cultural and generational disconnects all contribute to a complex and daunting future. Addressing these challenges requires concerted effort and forward-thinking policies. Investing in education, promoting sustainable development, fostering inclusive and effective governance, and rebuilding social cohesion are critical steps towards ensuring that future generations have the tools and opportunities to thrive. It is incumbent upon current generations to recognize these threats and take proactive measures to mitigate them, creating a legacy of resilience and hope, rather than decline and despair. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more updated content.